Hi guys, this is Multi-Young and Restless here with you, and right now we're in the midst of a mourning, because my oldest member of this household, my current household, because this is a current household for the month of November, and I also want to wish everyone happy Thanksgiving, because this is Thanksgiving, that the day I'm recording this, so yeah, what happened was, because before I had Thanksgiving dinner, we had Thanksgiving dinner at my grandma's house, so we pretty much got that all done with. But I was playing my current household at my grandma's house because I brought my laptop there, and I was playing it for, I don't know, about maybe maybe half an hour at the most, and everybody, almost everybody's in red except for Tyson's girlfriend, Marcia, or whatever her name is. I can't remember. But yeah, we found her in Monarch Bay because that's where they used to live. But now they live in a custom world called Las. It's basically a replica of Los Angeles, basically. So that's where they're living currently. It's a custom world from, I believe their name is Coaster Boy, um, and the boy is spelled B-O-I. So, and it's on the Sims 3 exchange, so if you want to look up the username is Coaster Boy, um, and the name of the world is called Los Angelios or something like that. So, yeah, the oldest member of a family of 8, because this is 8 Sims, actually. And this is actually, in my current household, this is my second death that's happened. Um, Rosa is actually she was an elder when I started her out anyway. She was an elder, and I knew she was going to go because, um, because she was the oldest member in the household, and I have my members set to 90 days, and she didn't do a whole lot, so she was close to day 90 anyway, so yeah, she is gone. The other person also, I'm just gonna pause it for a minute because it's easier for you guys to understand what's going on here. So the first also death that happened was Rosalind, and she was one of my main characters that I started with in this household. And Rosalind died of being in a fire in Monarch Bay, which is where they used to live, and which is another custom world that I found on The Sims Realty, which is a website that you can get custom content and, well, mainly custom lots and custom worlds from. And they're pretty safe. But I got this custom world yesterday, and I got it off the exchange, so it is pretty safe. It doesn't have any custom content in it or anything. So, so the youngest member of this household is actually Carletta Tovar, which is Tyson's daughter and Orlando's brother. Orlando's sister. Actually half sister um, because they're they don't have the same mother. Carletta and Orlando do not have the same mother. Orlando has his mother's name is Cassandra Richmond. So because she got remarried after she divorced Tyson. But so anyways, so I'd like you to meet my Sims. This Sim, her name is Meritritza McGuire, and she's the oldest sim right now since Rosa has passed away. I found her. Had Tyson after Rosalind passed away. Um, I had Tyson go to the spa, and I actually have the Karma Citra module of the Woohooer mod in my game, where you can go to the spa and go and do the discreet rendezvous. So he did that, and we met her there, and he actually got to, well, first they woohooed with each other, first of all. He paid $2,000 to woohoo with this woman. So she was a pretty expensive whore, pretty much. But they're now boyfriend and girlfriend at the moment, and she's not far away from becoming an elder. Yeah, she's like 2 days away from becoming an elder, and her traits are over-emotional, brave, hates the outdoors, perfectionist, and neat. And that's one thing about having as big a household as this one, is since she's a neat sim, we don't have to have a maid. She can clean the house. And her job, actually, well, I'm not going to say her job, but so right now. And she's also a Gemini, and her favorites are rock music. Her favorite her favorite music is rock music. Her favorite food is cliché, which is a very I've never done that food yet. I haven't gotten that far in the cooking skill and with any of my Sims to be able to do that. So it's like, and her favorite color is white. She's also a Gemini. She's also a 2-star celebrity. um, most of the members in my household are either a 1-star celebrity or a 2-star celebrity. So, and she's also in the firefighter profession, and I haven't done any of the professions in a long time. So she is in the firefighter profession, and she's at level 2 in the firefighter profession. So almost to level 3. And her skills. We'll go to her skills. Okay. She has level 3 athletic, and level 10 she's mastered the skill, the Kama Simtra skill, which is the art and technique of sim loving. Learn how to be better, understand of your lover's desires, and how to achieve complete fulfillment. Which she does, especially with Tyson, because he gets the there's a custom moodlet that comes with the skill, and he gets orgasmic every time he's near her, and it's so funny. But anyways, it's a sexual humor, so that's one thing that is in my game that is more adult oriented, to make it more adult oriented, even though this is rated teen. But anyways, there's older people that I know that play this game too, and they think they have to have, that. But she also has level 2 handiness, and she doesn't have Tyson and Meretrisa do not have any children together. If they did, they would have Tyson would have a total of 3 children, because his oldest is Orlando and his youngest is Carletta. And Carletta's mother was Rosalind Gilly, and basically Toxia was also, because I labeled her Toxia as Rosalind's daughter as well, even though she wasn't, because she was technically Travis's daughter, because Travis didn't get abducted, but abducted by an alien, but I took him to the science lab to be infested so I could have an alien kid in my household. So that's how I did it instead of getting abducted. It's in the van. Yeah, so currently, Mary Teets, I don't know her name, but she's currently at work right now. I don't know how that happened, but she's currently at work. And the second person I would like to introduce, his name is Tyson Tovar. I also added him to this household when they moved to when Travis Gilly, Toxia Gilly, and Rosalind Gilly moved to um, Monarch Bay, which is the custom world. There isn't that many actually in Monarch Bay. I wouldn't recommend it because I just deleted it anyway. And there is not many Sims at all in that town. So I wouldn't recommend getting the world, in my opinion, because there isn't that many Sims in it. There's only very few, and they are all married to each other in some way or another. They're all connected to one another in a way. So there isn't that many male Sims, and there isn't that many female Sims. So to go around and whatnot. So this is Tyson right here. I have screenshots of him. He'll probably either him and Orlando will possibly be in the thumbnail. I don't know. I have two thumbnails currently right now. One of them is of Rosa and Alfinio, which is this child right here, which was Rosa's son that she gave birth to as an elder, because she got pregnant as an elder, and I used the pollinated from Master Controller to actually do that. But so you can have elder pregnancies, and you can have teen pregnancies as well. So Alfinio was actually Rosa's son and Rosalind's brother. Yeah. Now the next person I would like you to meet is Toxia Gilly. She was born to Travis Gilly, obviously, because he was the one that carried her throughout his pregnancy, throughout the pregnancy, and but he decided, well, basically the story, the way I'm putting it is, Toxia's mother wanted nothing to do with her. She's basically Toxia's mother basically donated like what what Sims, basically kind of like the hospital overhaul mod. She basically donated, she donated her services, well, not services, but she donated her eggs and whatnot, so then then he could, or whatever, I don't know, donated her abilities or something, and that's how he got her, because he wanted a child, and Rosalind and Travis, really couldn't conceive one by themselves together. So Toxia was basically the only child they had, and even though Toxia wasn't biologically Rosalind's, Rosalind actually took care of her like she was her, like Toxia was her daughter. And but then finally, once she reached adulthood and um, after, well, basically Travis got a midlife crisis. What happened with this is when Travis reached adulthood, he got the midlife crisis, and he decided he wanted to divorce. He wanted to divorce Rosalind, and so what happened was I actually had him. I did the worst way to divorce a person. What I did was I had him divorce her via text. And that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing to do that, but that's what I did. And and then I kicked him. Basically, Rosalind and Rosa said, "Hell with ya, kick you out." And well, actually, yeah, it's in the house in Monarch Bay was basically Rosa's house. Travis and Rosalind were only there to take care of Rosa because Rosa was in her old age and she wanted someone to come live with her and to take care of her. And that's basically what they did. That was basically how I started out the story. And so I went, okay, so it's basically what went down was this household actually started in Monte Vista. And which started out with Travis Gilly and Rosalind Gilly. And so they lived in Monte Vista for a while. They actually lived in 2 houses in Monte Vista. The first house was the stylist shack that everybody gets with that house in Monte Vista. If you get Monte Vista, that's what one of the starter houses you get. So we started in that house, and as we got bigger, I moved them to a actually it was a 3-story house that I moved them to, but it was from a custom world. I think I think the house was from a custom world that I put them in, and I put it in Monte Vista. And it was a beach house is what it was. And it was 3 levels, and it had 3-car garage in it. So I'm going like, we need this house. So there was a lot of room, actually. There was enough room for 3 people to live in the house. But anyways, because the master bedroom was the top floor. The master bedroom and the master bathroom were on the top floor. And then the second floor was mainly the living room / artist studio / inventor studio / computer area. And then the bottom level was a bathroom with a shower, and the kitchen was at the bottom level, and the garage was at the bottom level. But it was a nice house. I liked that house. I had to pay a lot of simoleons to get into it, but it was a lot of house. It was a pretty big house. And so what happened was I actually created Rosa after I created Travis and Rosalind, because I kept going at Rosalind and Travis couldn't have. I did Whiskey Woohoo like so many times, and I'm going, well, from story perspective, basically you could say they couldn't have any kids, they've tried and tried and tried, and so I'm going like, what will work? So I'm going, oh, maybe I could bring in an elder and basically portray it as Rosalind or Travis's mother, and say, and move her into the household, and actually, let's say that Rosa, or the elder, I didn't know what I was going to name her then, but say that the mother of one of the either Rosalind or Travis would heard about Toxia and also wanted and knew that Rosalind and Travis wanted to have another child, and they were trying and trying and trying and trying, but they couldn't succeed at it. And so she was thinking that, oh, I could come in and possibly be a surrogate mother for them and actually take the responsibility of carrying, my next grandchild, or my next grandchild. And I think that's what happened. But that's mainly what the story started to be. And then it just got progressively up from there. So Toxia is basically an alien. Is an alien. She's a teen currently right now. So I actually made her hair like that. Travis's hair was actually that same color. So I'm going like, her and Travis are basically biologically engineered, biologically father and daughter. So I'm going like, Toxia has to have the purple hair. Purplish pink hair. There's no stopping that. So there has to be, that type of hair. So I did that. And so yeah. And now, and also, she is a lesbian. And I've never done this, before. So I'm going like, yeah, we need to have lesbian, romantic, gay, lesbian, bisexual type of Sims in my game. I need to do that sometime. So what I ended up doing is Toxia was working since she was a child, since she aged up to a child. She's been working on the chemistry set for some time. Since she was a child, she didn't have to actually know, since she was a teenager. So since she doesn't have to sleep, that's one thing I love about Aliens, is that you can get more stuff done. And so yeah, and this is going to be also interesting because supposedly her wife, which is actually her imaginary friend as a child, and she wanted to marry her, and she loved her, she wanted to marry her, and she did marry her. And at this point in time, Letta, which is her wife and was her imaginary friend. Actually, the imaginary friend was named Peaches, I think. And I'm going like, Peaches is not a good name, for a girl, a live human girl, if we bring her to life. So I renamed her name to Letta because I thought Letta rhymes with Carletta. So I'm going like, yeah, like we need to do that. So Letta what I renamed her as. And I'm going like, so currently now Letta is pregnant with their first child, and they're both teenagers. They're not young adults, they're not adults, they're teenagers. But they're not far away from being young adults. They're like, I think Toxia is like 1 day away. Yeah, she's 1 day away from being a young adult, so it's not gonna affect her any. Oh, and I forgot to mention, okay, also, Tyson is 4 days away from being an elder, and his traits are couch potato, loves the outdoors, party animal, virtuoso, and family orientated. He's also a Leo. His favorites are spooky music, which comes with a movie stuff pack, spaghetti, and lime green, which is awesome. His skills are 3 skills cooking, 6 guitar, because that's what the music career, he's basically has done that. Handiness level 3. Social networking, he's almost to level 2. I've had him start a blog as well. Rosalind was the main person that was doing the blogging, but now since she's passed away, I had him take over a blog, make a blog, and so that's basically how it ended up. And he also has 1 level, he's at level 1, comma, Simtra, which is the sexual skill. And so, oh, that's his inventory. We don't need to see that. Yeah, so he's currently at the level 2 music career, which is okay, so, in my opinion. And Toxia is a teen, and she's 1 day away from becoming a young adult. She's a Gemini. Her traits are insane, genius, easily impressed, and frugal. Her favorite music is R&B. Her favorite food is tri-tip steak. And her favorite color is blue. And her skills, she's got an array of them. She has level 1 charisma, level 3 cooking, level 4 handiness, level 8 logic, and level 1 writing. She's currently just a high school student, so it doesn't affect her any. So as I said, Letta is her wife, which is Letta Gilly. Coletta Tovar is her friend. So not all these people are, going through that point in time. So, and this is Letta Gilly, which is Toxia's wife. And she is also 1 day away from becoming a young adult. She is a Cancer, and her traits are loves to swim, technophobe, animal lover, and artistic. Her favorite music is songwriter music. Her favorite food is cookies, and her favorite color is orange. And as I said before, she is currently pregnant with her and Toxia's first child. Her skills are she's got inventing to level 3. She's got handiness level 1, logic level 1, painting level 2, and writing level 2. So she's got a lot of different stuff. And this one is actually Rosa's son, so she left behind 1 child left behind. So basically Tyson is just taking him in, and because since he is his late wife's brother, he decided, and he needs to take over. He's basically taken over Tyson's basically taken over the family, and so on. So this is Alvino Young, and I have never ever heard of that name before, because I have an iPod app where it has a bunch of boy names and a bunch of girl names and stuff. And I went through it, and I'm going like, oh, Alvino, I wonder what that means. And it's actually German. It's a German name. It's of German origin, and it's actually a cool name. I think it's awesome. So, and he is a Scorpio. So, and his traits are loner, light sleeper, and diva. And his favorite music is kids' music. His favorite food is firecracker shrimp. And his favorite color is white. And his mother was Rosa Young, of course. Hannah Young. Oh, Hannah Young is his imaginary friend. Talks. Okay. Yeah, so I'm getting confused. Okay. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. So, and he's going to the regular elementary school. He was going to the I was going to take them to the school, the I don't know school. I was actually what's his name, and Orlando was going to in Monarch Bay. They were actually going to military school, and in the local town, in their town. And so when I moved them here, it didn't. It was a custom school, so they didn't go. So they haven't gone. So they've been going to regular school for some time. So Orlando Tovar is obviously Tyson Tovar's son, oldest child, and his traits are virtuoso, excitable, and good. He's also a Scorpio, which I knew that would happen because they were born not Oliver, Orlando and Alvino were pretty much born at the same time. They're pretty much yeah, they were born at the same time because I got the notification when because Tyson was living with Rosalind and Toxia and Rosa at the time, and Rosa was pregnant when he moved in. She was like a day away from giving birth or something. And so, and I think, yeah, Orlando and Alvino have the same birthday. So it's like they're not that far away. So Orlando's favorite music is geek rock. His favorite food is clafish, which is basically the same favorite food as his soon-to-be stepmom, and his favorite color is pink. He doesn't have any skills. I think I've had him work on cooking though, the cooking skills. So that's a good possibility to have. And I've already basically announced about her already, but this is Carletta Tovar, and I can't believe she got black hair with, the bronzer streaks. The bronzer part actually was her mother. Her mother had bronzer with blonde, a little bit of blonde in her hair, but she got her mom's skin definitely because her mom was a pretty tan woman, but she definitely got her mother's skin. I don't know her hair. She really did not get her mother's hair at all. Hair color, I should say. But she didn't get her dad's hair color either. So, which is Tyson, which is her dad. Tyson's her dad. So, so she really did not get any really gilly. She didn't really get any Tovar traits. Kind of. I don't really. So Carletta Tovar, she's an Aries. So she was born. I think she was born in the. She's either born in the. She's born in the late winter, I believe. It's either late fall, early winter is when she was born. So she's an Aries. Her favorites are Island Life music from Island Paradise. Her favorite food is pancakes, and her favorite color is white. And her traits are couch potato, inappropriate, and eccentric. So And I believe I started her out with the cooking skill. And she also has a imaginary friend, which I named Ross. Because I figured, oh, they're gonna have, you know, when they want to grow up, Toxia actually knows the imaginary friend potion. So it is possible that they can bring back to life another imaginary friend, either Orlando's or Alvino or Carletta's imaginary friend. They can bring them to life. So it's a good possibility that one of them will be back to life. So I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this video. It's probably pretty long, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you like the household. And the next, because I want to play this family for as long as I can, because I think the closest amount of generations that I've gotten with one household is 3 generations. So I want I want to get as past 3 generations as possible. So I'm hoping to do that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video today, and see you guys next month with another current household. And also, possibly part 2 will be up this Saturday of my new LP, Let's Play The Sims 3 Monte Vista. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay awesome. See you guys later. Bye-bye.